Okay guys, we're going to do a little video here on the Beretta 950. One of the guys that subscribes to me wrote a little PM to me and said that he had just purchased one of these and he didn't see any videos on it, how to disassemble it. I think you find a lot of videos on a 21, which is very similar to this. This is the Beretta 950. And this little Beretta was made from 1952, 2003, and then it was replaced by the Model 21 Bobcat. The barrel length, which is a pop-up barrel, that's 2.5 inches, and the overall length of the gun is 4.5 inches. It weighs about 8 ounces empty. Weighs less than some of the 9s I've carried around in my pocket. It's very, very small, and it fires the 25 caliber ACP. And that is a centerfire cartridge, and that's what gives it the advantage to me over a 22 long rifle or even a 22 Magnum. The centerfire makes it inherently more reliable against the rimfire, which any of you that have fired a lot of 22s know they come up a lot of times and they won't fire. They're getting better when you buy the better quality, but they still, you have a better chance of it going off with a centerfire. This is a very small ram. You compare that to what a lot of people carry for self-defense, the 380. And there's quite a difference there. In the length, circumference, and bullet weight. But overall, if you got this, at least you've got something. Hasn't got a lot of velocity, hasn't got a lot of weight to it. I also recommend full round nose bullets. The hollow points tend to jam, and really with the velocity you're getting out of this bullet, out of that small gun, they're not going to open up. If at all, it won't be very much. It won't be that much difference. The good thing about this little pocket gun is these little magazines here, they carry 8 rounds. So you can put 8 rounds in here, pop up the barrel, stick you another round in there, got 9 rounds. And it's real, like I said, 8-ounce gun. You can throw it in your pocket, do whatever you want with it. It's a real lightweight gun. And it fires single action only, which that means every time you want to fire it, the hammer has to be back, like it is there, to fire. And we're seeing the gun is empty. I've showed you that before. Magazines are empty. Just have 1 round sitting here for demonstration. And you fire it, and then each time it's blowback operation. In other words, the bullet is what ejects it. It pushes the slide back, and the bullet ejects out by itself without an extractor. There's no extractor in there. If you can see that, like on most of your semi-automatics will have an extractor to pull the bullet out. There is not one here. And I fired quite a few rounds through it, and it seems to be a pretty reliable gun. And especially good between 7 and 10 feet, and that's where you're going to use a self-defense gun most of the time. Anyway, he wanted to see how to take it apart, so let me show you. First thing you do, of course, you make sure the gun's cleared like we've done several times so far. Make sure it's got no magazine in it, which it doesn't. No magazine in there. Pop it up, double check again. No round in the barrel. And there's nothing in there. There we go. Alright, so now we've tipped the barrel completely over. Comes like this. Then we'll pull it back a little bit like this, lift up, and off it comes. And that's basically field stripped. That's it. That's about all you need to do. You can get in there, clean it up, clean your barrel up, put some oil back in there. Might want to put a little grease in here on the rails, right in here, maybe on top of here. And it's really simple to take apart and simple to put back together. You just, what you're doing is, you've got, I don't know if you can see this, but there's two indentations here. Let's see it there and there, and those fit right over this little spring back here. And this spring is what keeps the slide and battery. When the bullet pushes the slide back, not the bullet but the round pushes the slide back, this spring forces it to go back in the battery. And it's a pretty simple design, and that's all there is to that. So when you're putting it back together, make sure you line it up with those springs. Push it forward down, put your gun back like that, the barrel back in place, and you're ready to go. And check it. Push the slide, make sure it goes back real good. Believe me, these guns, you'll feel a difference if you don't put it back together properly. And for the gentleman that requested this video, if I was you, I would go to the Beretta site and check out getting one of the manuals for it. I'm sure they have a place where you can download it from your computer, and I would check that out and make sure you get a manual for it. It's not only good to have when you're fooling around with them, but if you need to order parts, it's good, because like I said, they don't make these anymore. So look around on Google it or something, and you'll find some way to download a manual. They make those manuals pretty accessible. Even if you have to write Beretta, they'll send you one. And if you can't possibly get one, contact me again, and I'll make sure you get one. And one other thing before I close, there's a new gentleman on YouTube, a nice gentleman that's doing videos here. I think I sent you all a little sample of his video there, where he's starting to do gun reviews and knife reviews, and his channel's John Wayne Colt 45. And I'll say it again, it's John Wayne Colt 45. I'll try and put an annotation up there. And if you get a chance, guys, just check him out. It don't hurt nothing to go check a new guy out. And if you like him, subscribe. If you don't, you don't have to. Just like all the channels out there. But anyway, you guys take care. I hope this helped you out. And hope to see you soon with another gun video or a knife video or something. Anyway, you guys take care.